5 essential mindset shifts for thriving in life and business. Number 1, taking complete responsibility of every action, words, and decisions in your life. Number 2, letting go of your limiting beliefs. Number 3 is strengthening your why. Number 4 is investing in yourself. And number 5, being an action taker. If you find yourself blaming everyone in the world for everything that's happening in your life, then that's the first thing that you need to change. None of the billionaires can get their time back. Our brain believes everything and anything that we say. I really want to basically focus this particular episode for entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, someone who's actually a dreamer. If you call yourself a dreamer, then I want you to move from dreamer to achiever.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pivot to Thrive podcast. This is your ultimate destination to elevate your mindset, marketing, and sales strategies for ultimate business growth. I'm your host, Dr. Priya, and I'm here to inspire and guide you on your journey to financial independence. My mission in life is very simple: to empower entrepreneurs like you with simple, actionable insights and easy to implement strategies that will transform your online business into a thriving success. Now, here's the deal. If your current strategy in life or business isn't working, don't quit. Just pivot. And it's important you understand that the goal for pivoting life and business isn't just to adapt and survive, but to truly thrive in growth, success, and abundance. So, in this podcast, we'll dive deep into the mindset shifts you need to break free from cultural barriers and embrace your true potential. We'll discuss cutting-edge marketing and sales techniques that you can apply to your business right away. Together, we'll create a powerful belief system that'll guide you towards the life you truly desire. So, grab a cup of coffee or even a fancy glass of wine, and let's start pivoting towards the success you've always dreamed of.
Today's episode is very relevant to podcast. I'm going to call it Pivoting to Success because recently I attended multiple events that involved like-minded business owners who wanted to grow. So all of them in the room paid on an average $4,000 to attend for 2 days. So people with that mindset to spend $2,000 for a day to learn, up-level, upskill, and grow in their business. So I identified certain common mindset with people who want to grow in life, who want to thrive in life, not just survive, and business owners as well. So I'm going to call this episode Pivoting to Success, 5 essential mindset shifts for thriving in life and business. If you know me, you know that I strongly believe in making small pivots in life to achieve significant transformation in life and business. It need not be massive changes, like complete shifting your life. Everything starts with small, tangible changes that you can actually measure and see some result, because I'm very much outcome result driven. If I don't see results, I give up. I give up very quickly. So I really want to basically focus this particular episode for entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, someone who's actually a dreamer. If you call yourself a dreamer, then I want you to move from dreamer to achiever, just based on this podcast episode. So if you're looking to make a change, definitely these 5 points, 5 mindset shifts that I'm going to share with you, designed to build your authority, and it'll help you to move forward. It's very simple. So the very first one, the very first mindset shift that is required to succeed in life is taking complete responsibility. As simple as it sounds, it's not that easy. So people who succeed don't blame others. They take complete responsibility as adults. They take complete responsibility for their decisions, their actions, and words. If you find yourself blaming everyone in the world for everything that's happening in your life, then that's the first thing that you need to change. Because blaming, as much as it's easy, it doesn't help you. It doesn't help your business. It doesn't help anyone else. If it makes you feel better, Yes, you might feel better, but you're not going to get out of the situation you are in right now. You're going to really spiral down self-doubt. You're going to spiral down talking negative things about others and increasing that negative impact in your life. I honestly don't hang around or even have conversation with people with negative words and negative attitude. That energy, I hate it. I just don't want to even stay in that energy of people who drag me down or have any kind of negative impact. It's very easy to fall into the trap of the blame game. You have to be very mindful and intentional in catching yourself when you're doing it, because as humans, that's the easiest thing to do, right? I don't blame you. I've been there multiple times. But being very mindful and grabbing yourself when you're doing that as a pattern is the key. So when you actually identify that pattern, that you are falling into the trap of just blaming someone else and feeling good about yourself, but your life is not changing, you have to own it. You have to take complete responsibility of your life, your words, your actions, whatever you do. And that's when true growth happens. So when you embrace the challenges and every difficulty that comes with this huge responsibility of owning your shit, you become unstoppable. You truly become unstoppable, and there's no way that anyone can stop your success. Because I want you to remember this one tagline. You live every day. You just die once. Make the most of every day. I think I mentioned in the previous podcast about non-refundable minutes. I heard about this in one of the podcasts. Time is the only thing that none of the billionaires can get their time back. Even if they're willing to pay billions of dollars, they can never get it back, right? We've seen the lives of huge successful people like Steve Jobs and how their life ended, even though they were so successful in their business. They had all the money in the world, but when their time is up, their time is up. So I really want you to take use of your time and take complete responsibility of investment of your time and not go through all these excuses, blaming others and not using your time wisely. So that's your first pivotal shift that I want you to do in your life is stop looking at the world, stop looking at the world, stop pointing one finger against anyone else. Look at the 4 fingers that are pointing against you and take complete responsibility. And the second mindset shift that is required to really be successful in life is letting go of limiting beliefs. So our belief, like I've always mentioned in multiple episodes, our brain believes everything and anything that we say, right? So we just have to feed it the right information. So whatever you believe about you, you're right. I tell this to my clients. Oh, Priya, I can't do a sales call. Okay. If that's what you think, you are right. Okay. If you come and tell me I can close every single call, you're right. Whatever you believe about you is right. I'm not going to debate about it. I'm not going to defend. I'm not going to argue. So you know what is your limiting belief. You know what is that little voice in your head that is stopping you from getting what you want. So when I talk about limiting beliefs, it's not going to be, fancy. It's not going to be something that you can see, feel, and touch. So there are lots of internal limiting beliefs. There's a lot of external limiting beliefs. There's a lot of cultural factors into it too. Like especially Indians, there's so many cultural beliefs with money mindset. Always get a secure paycheck. Just complete your degree, get a job, get married, have kids, and live happily ever after. I wish it was that simple, right? So it's really important for us to identify what are our internal beliefs that we have cultivated right from birth. What are the beliefs that we have actually through our experiences, through the surrounding, through our family, our friends, our upbringing? What beliefs have we anchored in our brain? That is what you need to identify first. And the second is external people, family, your business, your colleagues, all the other people that say something that actually affects your self-confidence. So recently I was at an event and I had a very terrible experience and really kind of shook my confidence a bit. Like you will never know how much manipulation and narcissistic behavior can impact and affect your confidence. I had this first-hand experience very recently that I don't want to talk about, but I acknowledge from first-hand experience, it does affect your confidence. And obviously cultural and family is part of you. So it has a huge factor in terms of limiting beliefs. So it's really important for you to identify and those beliefs and ask yourself, is it just me feeling cushiony and comfortable in using these limiting beliefs as excuses? Or do I want to overcome this belief so I can actually smash my goals? Right? So I would tell my clients like a slap on the face, are you making money or excuses? What do you want? What do you want to make? Do you want to make money or do you want to make excuses? Okay, I can help you make money, but if you only focusing on making excuses, I'm sorry, I don't think we are focusing on the same outcome. So you can't do both. That's what I want to understand. If you're making excuses, you cannot smash your goals. But if you want to smash your goals, then definitely letting go of your limiting beliefs will literally open doors to multiple possibilities and help you achieve anything and everything you want.
Hey listeners, before we jump back into today's episode, I want to tell you about an incredible opportunity that's perfect for those of you who are always asking these questions yourself. How can I earn more money? How do I get more customers without spending on ads and fancy funnels? How can I generate recurring income without selling all the time? How do I create wealth without trading time for money? How can I transition from being a one-person show to mastering delegation? If this sounds like you, then you're going to love our sponsors for this episode, the Pivot Mastermind, a life-changing 6-month intensive experience designed to help you launch and scale your digital empire. But that's not all. One of the standout features of this mastermind is that each attendee gets a dedicated virtual assistant to handle the admin and social media marketing tasks. That means you can focus on what truly matters, growing your business and enjoying the freedom that comes with it. Don't wait any longer. Click on the link in the show notes to apply today and take the first step towards transforming your business and your life with the Pivot Mastermind. Now let's get back to today's episode.
Now, the third pivotal shift that you need to do to succeed in life is basically understanding and deepening your why. So this is a very cliche one. Like most of them say, hey, what is your why? And everybody is like, hey, I started a business to make money. Yes, I know, I'm the same. But money, you very soon understand it's more of an outcome. But your why is why you wake up every morning, why you jump out of the bed every morning or crawl out of bed every morning to do the thing that you're doing right now. So for me, it's all about freedom. When I say freedom, it's still very cliche and generic. So I want the freedom to be wherever I want in the world and still make money. So this basically happened back in 2020, 2021, when my parents got infected with COVID. And I was here checking boxes, buying houses, buying cars, but I couldn't buy the next meal for my parents, right? So that's when I thought, this is not the life that I want to live, right? I should be able to go live with my parents and still make money and support them. So my why right now is retiring my husband because he does not like working. He wants to support me and I want him to be available for me anytime, anywhere I want. I think we'll have a better, beautiful, happy family if I have him available for me and for the family. So definitely my why to start was my parents, but my why to push forward right now in 2024, hoping to retire my husband in 2025, is my family, spending quality time with my family. So I want you to sit down and understand what is your why that'll help you push through every day. Like if you say me every night, I go to bed at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I get up at 7 o'clock, I start mashing my day. It's because I've got this massive goal ahead and I want to win, right? So most of you, when you're trying to push yourself, you get caught up in the excuses. You just say, hey, you have a good husband, you have a supporting husband, I don't have one. So I want you to remind, it's not about the resources. It's not really about having the resources. It's about being resourceful. So I really want you to understand that I had to fight to get to this position, to get all the support I can from every member of my family, including my husband. It did not come to me easily. So if I can do it, you can do it too. All right. If I can do it, I can help you do it. That's the whole mantra of my business. I want to be relatable to every entrepreneur that's trying to hustle and succeed and create a legacy on his or her own with family commitments and everything. It's not easy. Everybody sweats their blood out to succeed in life, and I'm one among them. But I strongly believe if I can do it, you can do it too. I don't have any superpowers. And if I can do it in a very short amount of time in the last 3 years, then you can do it too. Now, the fourth point to pivot your success is investing in yourself. So investing time and resources and money in your personal growth is very, very crucial. I actually feel surprised how many business owners don't understand the importance of investing in their life and personal development. Especially Australia, I feel there's a huge pushback because people think, oh, I can learn it on my own. Like even clients 60 years old, 62 years old, they're like, oh, I'm going to learn this software. I'm going to do this on my own because they can't afford to work with a VA, offshore VA. We're talking about $10 an hour, $12 an hour, or $5 an hour, or even $2 an hour. They cannot afford it because of their mindset, the scarcity mindset, the limiting mindset, that they don't understand their time is much more precious than the dollar value that they're going to spend on a VA, and how much it can save them time to actually work in their business and just focus on the core of their business. Like really value your time, because that's the most priceless commodity you have in your hands today. So investing in a mentor or a coach who can actually help you look through your blind spots, give you a strategic direction to help and grow is a huge game changer. I've got beautiful mentors in my life and I know the value that I bring to my table for my clients. So investing in yourself is very, very crucial. And the last point that I want to talk about is just being an action taker, right? So I love dreamers, but a dreamer would never win unless they try to become an action taker. So dreams plus action really will help you become an achiever. So that could be a formula that I just pulled it out of nowhere now. Dreamer plus action taker equals achiever. Because if you're just going to dream and you've got plans without any action, then it means nothing. You're just wasting your time and energy dreaming about something. And then after a point of time, your brain is going to be like, this is never going to work for me. But I want you to question, did you actually work towards achieving that goal? Did you put in some effort into it? So most of the clients who quit, they only say it didn't work for me. My question to them would be, did you give it your 100%? Was that your best? I do this even with my kids, right? When they come to me with their grade sheet, when they come to me with some basketball achievements, the only question I ask them is this your best? They'll be like, no. Okay. So you can do better, right? So find that gap, what you can do better, and do it next time. That's all I ask. I'm not a typical Indian mom who pushes kids to study, but I want them to actually reflect and find out if that's all they can. And there's never been a time where my kids came back and said, no, this is my absolute best and there's nothing more I can change. They've never said that, right? So we always have that room for improvement. We always have to rewire our brains to believe that it is possible, right? And another thing that I tell to my clients is don't dress for the job you have, but dress for the job you want. When I look at people in networking events dressed so badly with shorts and t-shirts and very revealing clothes with lots of cleavage, I'm like, people are not going to take you guys seriously. The first impression is very important and you only get one chance to make a first impression, right? So be an action taker with the right mindset, with the right resources, with the right strategy, and definitely life will reward you for the actions and you will see change happening in your life. So these pretty much look like common sense, but it's very, very hard for people to follow. So a quick recap on 5 essential mindset shifts. for thriving in life and business. Number 1, taking complete responsibility of every action, words, and decisions in your life. Number 2, letting go of your limiting beliefs. It could be internal, external, cultural upbringing. Number 3 is strengthening your why, really understanding the deep desire of why you're doing what you're doing. Number 4 is investing in yourself. It could be in mentors, it could be in resources, it could be in teams, basically investing in resources that will help you and your business grow. And number 5, being an action taker, just get things done. So I hope this episode was useful, and I hope you implement these mindset shifts and you have an amazing, amazing rest of 2024. I'll see you in the next episode.
I truly hope you enjoyed listening to this episode as much as I enjoyed creating it just for you. Please follow Pivot to Thrive podcast on the platform you're listening to right now. It would mean the world to me if you could leave a review, and I'm so excited to see you on the next episode. Sending you loads of love, positive and healing vibes your way. Stay blessed.